But we haven't been here yet, and this zone is not like the other zones where you actually have to ride to this in order to use your pin here. You have to ride to the city and unlock it.
You spot a pattern in the windswept meadow. A living chest.
Sort of the same that they did for
Barovia,
Barovia, where you have to have done like the first quest to actually get to Barovia. So is the rare here? No, the rare is not here. Is the rare Hersum here? Let's see. He would be straight ahead. No, he's not here either. Finding the rare Hersum, but it's like almost 1,000 XP per, but... And then here, we just have to talk to everybody, and it will now, like, trigger the city for us. I don't think it's that NPC right there. I think it's the one up top, but I might be wrong. But we're just gonna say hello to everybody. But I think this is the NPC right here that unlocks it, but I could be mistaken. That's the saga. All right, and what we'll do is we'll bind here. I'm gonna reset this, see if we can find this rare. Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, I fought this dude on the hardcore server, and I forgot that I didn't have any, like, elemental resistances because it was hardcore league, and he almost killed me. Like, I was, like, level 3 or something, just running out to unlock the Feywild, and I was like, oh my god, that would be such a shitty way to die. But on live server, you don't really need to worry about that stuff, so... Owlbears make such cool noises. I actually like the blink dogs. It's too bad that they just auto attack you, because it would be nice to actually have one of those as a pet. Ravens too. I don't know why they auto attack. Ravens are really smart. Red caps, on the other hand, I understand. Those are scary monsters. Did we get the tree? Doesn't look like it. No, the tree rare would be right there. It's not.
A vast tree reaches upward to the sky. Yet some form of corruption has gripped
Oh,
its
here's a rare.
roots,
Good.
slowly
This
twisting
should
and
get us a level.
transforming this ancient sentinel of the forest.
Oh, gonna deal with these red caps. Oh, also, if you're on Hardcore League, you don't want to, like, there's a fountain right there. It's Fountain of Wonder. Fountain of Wonder has the same effects as a Potion of Wonder, and there are certain spell effects that can kill your character if you don't have, like, Death Block on. So, I've seen people, like, run in here and drink from that fountain on Hardcore League and die. It's a really stupid way to die. So... I would recommend skipping it, but do whatever it is, right? You do you, as people say, which I don't actually like that phrase, but whatever. You do you. If you want to go drink from the Fountain of Wonder, go for it. Me, I won't be drinking from it because I don't want to start over again on Hardcore League anyway. All right, so let's go level. Okay, this is doing recreate of the build that I came up with for my first life character on my main. So we're going all charisma. But because this character is my main, I have a lot of past lives and stuff, so I have a lot more skill points. So it should be a lot easier on this character. And then here we're going with Vela, because this is a morale bonus to damage. And we're stacking damage and we're stacking the tactics. So damage is good. Okay, level 8. What do we have for level 8? A couple things. All right, we can use our glib tongue upgrade. That comes from the mimic event. Really good. These boots are really good, but we want to keep our 7-piece set for now. That's con 5. That's con 5, so we're okay with that. No big deal. We can do heavy fortification, so that's what we'll do. Oh, actually, I could do, well... So that gives us an extra 5 PRR and MRR. But we don't need to worry about that if we equip that. So let's see where we wind up if we put this armor on. I need to keep true seeing. Okay, that makes me lose one of my color spray DCs, but I think I'll be okay. Oh, let's do that. Yeah, yeah. So that has an Undying Sapphire in it. Deathblock, Wisdom, Diamond of Charisma. Don't think I have. Oh, I do. There's a Charisma +5 right there. Alright, so I'm fine keeping this, because that's a really good cloak, and it's part of the set bonus, so. So that actually should give us spell resistance. Yeah, we have 21 spell resist now. Pretty decent. We're one off from 40. My saves look really good for this level. Like, everything looks pretty decent. I really would like to keep this ring on, but we just don't have the space for it because I need to keep true seeing. Fine. So I might as well talk a little bit about, like, the build since this is a new character. Doing the same exact build that I did on the first live tune, but this is my main. So we were able to get a little bit more going on earlier because I have a lot more points on this character. This character is close to being triple completionist. I still have a lot of lives to do, but I'm really close to getting racial completionist, and I only have one more iconic to do. I'm completely full of epics, and the heroics, I haven't done the archetypes yet. Hey Trog, how you doing? Good evening. So this is my main, and I needed to do some human lives in order to, like, work on getting triple completionist finally done, because what I'm off on are these racials. So I've got one human life so far. This is the second human life. And humans are great because you can start with an extra feat. So for this character, I started with magical training because I'm doing my Shadow Blade, right? And then I was able to also start with single weapon fighting. And the next level that I went up, I got precision, and then I think it was like level 4. I grabbed, sorry, that's my phone. At level 4, I grabbed power critical, and then I grabbed weapon focus. The next weapon thing I'll grab, oh, I grabbed weapon specialization as well. We're doing exactly the same what I did last time, so I'm doing tactics and damage. So Thraxia and Vela. And I just got my house P buffs unlocked. I was able to take improved single weapon fighting. So we've already got a lot of, like, really good stuff with precision, with our improved crits, with weapon focus, weapon specialization, that we're doing really good damage. This character also is like fully tomed, and it has a bunch of the I haven't fully upgraded these yet, but like the power bottles that you get from doing the mysterious remnants. I have all of them. I just haven't got them. I think you can upgrade them to like 4 now. Some of them are 3, some of them are 2. I need to get those updated to 4. But I like don't stress out about this kind of stuff. So, and then I've got all my racials except for I think human, elf, and then I think the last one for me to actually finish and finally get triple completionist would be Tabaxi. And then Tabaxi also is like the last iconic that I need to do, which I'm not really worried about doing the iconic, but at some point I'll do it. And then for the heroics, there are some of the archetype past lives that I want to get, but I'm not really going to stress out about it because they're not required for you to qualify for a completionist. So I have it. So, I'm just not going to worry about it. And then I would love to do more epic past lives. It's just there aren't any more to do. Like I've got them all. So I think most of like if you were new and you never TR'd before, I would recommend doing epics because you get a lot of power from them and you get an active stance that you can activate. So what I'm in, these are like the footprints and the eyes and the wings, in case you're wondering what those feats are. That's how you activate them. You drag them to your bar and just activate it like that. I'm using the Deep Gnome past life for the +3 to my illusion DC since I'm color spraying. We're using brace to get better saving throws. I'm using enchant weapon in order to get my enchantment on my weapon better. There really isn't much in this. That's the caster sphere, the arcane sphere. So for me, that was like the best option there. We're using Colors of the Queen just because we're doing melee DPS. And then I also have skill mastery on. You could probably make an argument that I could, like grab the double strike would be better or some other, but for now, that's what we're doing. It's usually similar to what I run. Sometimes instead of Colors of the Queen, I run with fast healing. And then this is usually spell criticals, but since I'm not casting, I just did that. Which puts our color spray and our Dragon's Roar DC almost near 40, which at this level is really good. Like not much is going to be able to withstand that because it's a will save. And remember that these numbers will go up in Reapers, and we've been doing R4. So, and as we level up and spend more of our points, it will get even easier. And then the gear that we're using is essentially just a 5-piece Feywild set, a couple of crafted pieces like spell resist and sheltering. That's Mary's ring, which she wears all the time. My goggles are the amethyst loop. The weapon is the conjured blade. I have a master's gift slotted into a battle-worn medallion. Pendant to the Sea I'm using for the insightful spell focus for my color spray, really, and I have an undying sapphire in that. I'm getting my charisma from the Admiral gloves with a +2 to the color, the illusion focus for the color spray. The crown of butterflies I'm wearing, which gives us 10 more melee power. Our belt is the Con 5 Black Sand belt that gives us ghostly, really good. The ring is Nocturne to get True Seeing. Really, that's all we care about from that. Although there is a lot of good stuff on that ring. And then the quiver is the Quiver of Alacrity. These Green Dragon Scale bracers, you might say, well, those are the caster bracers. Well, we are using mana for color spray, so that actually does help. And having vitality and poison resist is always good on any character. So And then the armor we're wearing is the light armor from the Isle of Dread with a heavy fort crystal in it, and that gives us insightful spell resist. It's really good because we are, even though we're human, we're still using spell resistance. I'm not sure if I'll be going to be able to keep that, but for now, we're doing okay. You know, like all things considered, it's been so far really strong. Like we haven't had any issue with anything on our 4, right? So, at level 8, I can go and do like level 6s. Probably what I will do is go to the Feywild and do that saga on R4. There was a channel viewer, who asked me about Feywild questing. So we'll do the first one. So I'm going to do the same basically that I did for the previous Dragon Lord life that I did on the first character that I was testing it out. Since it's so strong, we're not going to use any hirelings or anything like that. We're just going to run through with the build itself
from your unexpected slumber,
just to see how we do.
Same as before. You're still at Winwood Hall, and
so we need to make sure that we protect ourselves. So there's my freedom of movement. That's one of the mysterious remnant potions when they do like the traveler bonus. And then that's a gloomy death ward potion that we get from Halloween.
But it's for me to know and for you to never get.
And the most dangerous thing in the back here are these spellcasters. So the color spray worked on that. I'm going to Dragon Roar on that one since he was still shooting fire at me.
She cackles as she teleports away. You see creatures milling around near the gate to Winwood Hall. Then you notice that things seem different. This isn't the Feywild. You are trapped inside a dream.
And the damage looks pretty good. Is it like super great? No. But this weapon doesn't really ramp up until level 10 when we get the death effect on it. Oh, and the glamour I have for it, the weapon, is from the Feywild raid. It's basically the Riven the Frost longsword. If you were wondering.
You approach a shadowy form that
so there's a plague and a carny. So I'm gonna color spray at everybody. Got the carny and the plague. And I'm gonna try to get them. I'm gonna have to roar. Alright, I did a dragon roar on it because he woke up from the color spray. And now we're gonna color spray again since they're all moving around. And the solar cruelty didn't get hit, but it's okay. We'll do our speed boost and just try to burn all this stuff down. We'll wait to heal, because we have to wait. We have to be, what, out of combat, like 10 seconds or something like that. In combat, we have 3 second winds. I mean, I could always wand heal in combat, but... So this dude, we're just gonna run up and color spray him.
You spot movement underneath the bridge. Moving closer, you see a nasty-looking troll guarding the missing loot.
Alright, now I'm going to Dragon Roar since there's a whole bunch more. Alright, so he's gone. Now I'm going to color spray since they're all kind of grouped, and then we'll go to the back to get the ones that actually got stunned. Okay, and now we're going to color spray again. We'll just keep killing the ones that actually get held. Okay, here's the last color spray. Okay. Got the loot.
You've recovered Hearsom's loot for the ritual.
And we're gonna make like a tree and leave. Is that what Biff says? Does I forget. Does Biff say that, or does he get it wrong? For some reason, I think he gets it wrong, right? Because Biff is stupid. All right, we're gonna color spray all of these. And I'm gonna do my speed boost. And now I'm gonna try to take out the spell singers. Alright, I'm gonna color spray again, because they all woke up. Look at that, right? That's pretty sexy. Super sexy will be if we can actually color spray this bear.
Inside the magically sealed
That angry
gazebo
bear.
ahead floats the frosted Cerise.
Oh, we got him.
3 bears rest outside.
That is
Magical
awesome.
talking bears, no doubt.
He's gonna be super angry now.
After all.
There is a roar. All 3 of them. Okay, there's another color spray. They all saved. Which is not a surprise. These things are kind of tough, but there's a roar. Saved against the roar as well. That burst effect was Colors of the Queen. So my roar is 39 and my color spray is 40, which is really good for this level. Like that's good. So they had to have rolled like 20s in order to make those saving throws. But
Now, where has Melody hidden Lord Arden? You notice a pillar.
all right, we're
magical
going to
energy
like
streaming from a distant portal. Perhaps that contains the
jank out on this one or whatever the phrase is. Like, we're not fighting. We're just basically going to stealth. So I'm invis. I'm sneaking. And we're going to sneak from this tree to this tree. And we're going to keep our eye out on the little eye meter that pops up. Basically, if you see the eye, it means something sees you. Like that. Something has seen us and is going to come and investigate. So we need to move until that eye goes away. It went away, so then the thing lost. Then we got another eye, so we just have to keep moving until we lose it. Okay, we lost it. Reapers can see invisible, so... But we got lucky there were no Reapers. Alright, so now we're good to go. Leave stealth.
Pixie flutters into your path.
And then color spray the Sandman here.
I won't let you get near them.
And speed boost.
Wake up.
The
Okay.
pixie smirks.
I'm gonna roar on this dude.
My friend Zippy. So long as
I've
they
gotta color spray the Scholar, because he's just gonna unload on me with spells. And there's a Famine Reaper behind us. Okay, Famine Reaper's dead.
A portal opens as the pixie collapses. In his
Alright,
last
I don't have
words,
any
he says,
restoration scroll
You
for some
haven't
reason.
won Yet. You still need the true name.
Should pick some up. But we should be fine in here. We can't color spray or roar on her, but
You exit the portal and find yourself in
there's
a
my speed
strange,
boost.
empty hole. Yet that appears to be Lord Arden's resting place ahead.
when I sunder, it's going to do extra damage, so I'm gonna just basically keep sundering her whenever it's on cooldown, when off cooldown, you know.
The apothecary the entire time. Cadence prepares for battle.
Such damned adventurers never know when to quit. I should have seen that you can't trust the pixie to do a hag's work.
Cadence finishes her conjuration. Slimes emanating a frigid
Easy
mist suddenly
peasy.
appear nearby.
You killed my sister, so I'll have to make do with these vile cauldron leftovers. I wouldn't go anywhere near them personally now. Be a dear and die for good this time.
Weakened and battered, Cadence tries to surrender.
All right.
Wonder if we'll get a point. We might.
It's enough. You need what I have. So then,
No,
let's
but
make
we
it
got a
even.
lot of XP.
You've reluctantly decided to allow
And we got a
Cadence to live. In exchange for Lord
really cool
Arden's
belt. I
true
love
name.
that belt. It's too bad we
Lay
didn't
out
get
the
like an
ingredients
effect
for
on
the
it, like a
ritual,
mythic or
and
something,
repeat
but
the steps to reverse the curse. First, play the lute.
I've
Then,
had the worst
grind up the
luck
flowers
with
for
loot.
this. Last, burn the roots along with
Although I
Lord
did find a
Arden's true
nebula
name.
fragment out in the Slayer Zone yesterday.
You play a brief melody
The
on his
Salt
lute.
Marsh Slayer Zone.
You mash the flower's roots into a pulp with little effort. You set a small blaze, then drop the crushed roots and Lord Arden's true name into it, completing the ritual. As the smoke rises, Lord Arden's eyes open. He springs out of the bed. Lord Arden thanks you for awakening him from this curse. He urges you to speak with him back at Winwood Hall in the waking world.
Lag. Okay, gonna do my freedom of movement, death ward, and now we'll allure. We're charisma based, so we can do the social skill,
That a noble of the
bluff,
summer court would retain
success,
those violent, unpredictable creatures.
and then we'll do a
as
bluff
servants.
on this tree as well.
A curious tree stands here by itself.
So try skill.
Brilliantly
We
red
could do
apple
perform. I have
hangs from
perform,
one of
but
its
we're just gonna do
branches.
bluff, bluff.
With a quiver of excitement, the tree drops the apple at your feet.
Yeah, when the Mimic event comes out, I highly recommend grabbing these necklaces. They're
sprawling
really
courtyard
cool
seems
for
deserted.
doing any
A
allure
lone
skill.
tower looms ahead. Lord Xavier will likely be found inside. Lady White Lily has requested
Okay, and then
you
we
to
give
find
the
her a
apple to
snack.
her.
A frivolous request,
My
it
part in
seems.
this story
Yet,
is done.
in the Feywild, small promises
to
may
rest.
have strange consequences. This storehouse is occupied by a
And we should be
very
able to get more
energetic
than one
chest.
guess from this
It
dude as
gapes at
well.
you with a big toothy grin and
We'll do a bluff
speaks.
again. I think bluff is my highest skill.
Come, let us
46. Intimidates 52. Diplomacy's 42. I'm not sure what he does if you intimidate him, so I'll try that since that's my highest score. You are so scary. Oh, he's immortal, so he doesn't care. So he gave us 3 guesses, though.
What word of 5 letters that sinks has 1 left when 2 are removed?
Right, isn't it stone? Or you guys maybe correct me. I don't remember. No, he's gonna barf out our buddy that we need to get our token from. Yeah, thank you. Blessed ancestors. There you go. We'll leave him there to wash off all the goo. Alright, so now we have to tell the red caps to leave the blacksmith alone. So I'm gonna re-equip my mimic
A gnome
necklace.
cowers at the back of this smithy, surrounded by
And we'll bluff
menacing
these
red
guys
caps.
again, and we
Your
succeeded.
instincts tell you he won't have long to live unless you intervene.
Okay, there we go. So let's... Alright, we've got all 3 tokens, so we can just leave him now. Level 4. You TR'd your 4th life. Colors of the Queen. Yeah, it's so cool. Oh, you're doing your Dark Apostate build. That's great.
The tower is sealed. A true friend none may enter. A true friend.
Nice. Yeah, Colors of the Queen is really good at low level. I love it. I actually like doing it for Hardcore League. Like, you know, blasting myself up to 30 as fast as I can, and then taking an epic past life to grab colors, and then
As you reach
going
for the
back
door,
down
a
and
swirling
restarting
torrent of
to
snowflakes
do
envelops you. Yet you aren't
favor,
harmed.
you know, with
You don't even feel
Colors of the
cold.
Queen and either like a wizard past
A
life
peculiar
or
dog guards this door, all by itself. Or
depending,
so it seems.
like a acolyte of the skin past life, you can get a little bit of fire damage. It may be worth doing that, grabbing Colors of the Queen and a Dragon Lord past life now. Alright, so I'm going to try to Diplo these dudes. The Diplo roll for this is
11
super,
guards
super
wearing
high,
the
but we're
garb
going
of
to
the
try it
summer
anyway.
court await you in this room. One of them holds up a hand to hail you.
So attempt
Strangers,
social,
I would parley
Diplo.
before we
Oh,
come to
I
blows.
succeeded.
You may step forward in safety to speak.
I have to succeed one more in order for me to get this to work. Oh, I did it! It looks like I have to do one more. Okay, that worked. Then now we don't have to fight. We just run through the whole
Guards are moved
castle.
by your words. They will let you
Super
pass.
hard to do that. I feel like my main, you know, kind of deserves that, though, because all the past lives, it's nice to see them pay off. So color spray works on the Reapers and R4. It's really all we care about, although obviously we want to color spray any champs, but we don't have to worry about any of this stuff as long as there's no Reapers. Magic domain, nice, dude. Yeah, that's cool.
More red caps. These look like they had fresh blood on their weapons. Most of these Eladrin appear to be victims
Was able to
of the
color
red
spray
caps.
all of the red
Whoever
caps.
has replaced Grey Moss must be desperate now.
Here's the dragon roar. We're gonna color spray again since they all woke up. Okay, so now I'm just gonna wait for that timer, and once I can heal, I'll get myself healed up, and then we'll go in and we'll start the last fight. Okay.
You have reached the top of the tower, where a regal Eladrin silently awaits your approach. He appears to be alone.
Yes,
Jen's robe.
I'm still here.
I don't know that robe. You say it was a dev drop gift? What event was it?
Idiot.
Was it just something that they
Who
gave
told
out,
you
like
the Prince of Frost
like
wasn't
I have a
dead?
pet rock
Me?
from
Who said these outlandish
one day.
folks were his
Cordovan was like
foes?
online
Me.
giving away
But
gifts,
this
like
wasn't
dropping
true.
rocks all
He
over
was
the city.
supposed to die
So I have a pet
right
rock. I don't think they've ever sold it.
as a distraction.
So is that
Now
Shen's
I
robe is
do
something like
his
that?
bidding.
Or was that for like a November
Just have to carry on myself now.
same kind of thing? That's cool.
The hag's form splits into several mirror images. You need to watch closely to see which one is the
So I'm going to use my purple Uon stone in here or whatever, since they're unloading on me with these force missiles.
Oh, you got blood on my favorite robe.
Yeah, you can see it. It used up 21 charges.
The hag dies, screeching to the last.
So
After a
really
moment,
worth getting
the
these
Viscount
if you don't
rises
have
to
one.
his feet and blurts.
Who was that? What's going on?
You can
I
farm for
demand
Uon
an
stones
explanation.
in the inspired quarter of the harbor once you're like level 20, level 19, somewhere around there. Maybe you probably start at 18, really. And I think you can farm them on normal. I don't think that you have to do them on Elite or Reaper or anything like that. It's been an awful long time since I farmed Uon stones, but very worth having some sort of spell absorb. Some people carry multiple sources of it. I just have the one. I usually use spell resistance, so usually I don't even need it. But for something like that fight, especially if you're alone, it makes it a lot easier. Your main is parked on your second life. Favor tune. 97 completions of Dreaming Dark, farming E1 stones. Yeah, I remember doing stuff like that. It's been a long time since I've done it, but I mean, I have done it. Some people log in and they're like, "Oh yeah, I did waterworks and I got a pale lavender Uon stone." Bro, it took me so long to get that. Like, I had to farm for it for a long time.
A harried housemaid waits on the raucous satyrs.
Alright, there's a color spray. There's an awful lot of junk in this hallway here, so I'm going to roar. Try to take out the Famine Reaper. I'm actually going to color spray it since it didn't get caught by the roar. Alright, now we're going to work on the pixies. We can color spray the pixies. See, we got one. Okay, she put a debuff on me. Pixie dust. Oh, sleepy. I'm a human, so I actually can be put to sleep. Yeah, I was on hardcore with a buddy, and he got one as a reward for doing waterworks. And it was like, bro, that's not cool, man. Like, I'm happy for you, but what the F? Like, it took me so long to get mine. I never see anything good when I turn in waterworks. It's all junk.
A satyr calls to you as you enter the courtyard.
Hello there. Welcome to our revels. There's food in the kitchen and drink, well, everywhere, including the floor, I see. Make yourself at home, and don't forget to pour one out for our dear host, to Lord Arden. May his slumbers be peaceful.
The lush collection of potted plants suggests that this room is the conservatory.
Okay, color spray on the Reaper. Didn't hit him, but it blinded him. There's a Dragon Roar. The Dragon Roar actually stunned him. I'm gonna color spray on that champ right there. The other two were stunned, but that one wasn't. Here's a Dragon Roar on them.
A note next to the sack of seeds reads, Slakeweed. Keep away from sunlight and damp soil. You drop a few of the magic seeds on the ground. Huge weeds burst from the earth.
You got a pale lavender as an end reward for arachnophobia. Yeah, that's insane, dude. It's super lucky. Alright, I can tab the reagents cabinet, but I don't see a key. I don't know if it's there. I'm gonna color spray this hallway. And Dragon Roar because we got a Reaper. Here's a color spray on that Reaper, which worked. We got it. And I'm taking a lot of damage from something, so I'm going to actually use my second wind. Not sure what it is that's hitting me for so much damage. I'm assuming it's this pixie. Yeah, it's the pixie. Good lord. This particular pixie right here, the Skyborn. Not sure what buff it has on it. Damage boost right there. Yeah, that thing was nasty. I don't think I'm close enough. I think I just have to restart it. Usually the R4s don't go that, like, wonky, but sometimes the one champ will just be way overtuned. Same exact thing happens on hardcore, by the way. You know, when you're doing R4s, they're super smooth 99% of the time, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there'll be a champ that just is like wrecking everything that it touches, so. I think for hardcore, I would still do a warlock or a caster, just so I could range that kind of stuff. Because melee just, you know, you're up close and personal. Even with the CCs, like, that thing was just nasty. Okay. I think also if you're requesting, like, I'm not using hirelings. Most people would, like, use a cleric if they were on a fighter. And at level 8, you can get Nimith, and Nimith is really strong. So if we had her with us, we probably wouldn't have died. But you know, I decided not to use any hirelings to kind of showcase the build itself, just to see what it can do. And we weren't that far in, right? We didn't even do the books. We just did one of the
party here is in
the
full
things,
swing,
so.
and Cascading Springs Cottage is clearly the worse for wear for it. A harried housemaid waits on the raucous satyrs.
Oh, you know what else I'm noticing too? I think the other thing I'm noticing is that my house P buffs wore off. So I'm taking like more elemental damage. So I should probably renew those. They really do actually help. Kevin Head, how are you? Yeah. Oh god, Nimith is awesome, man. Like Lara Faye's younger sister. Her AI is a little bit better than Lara Faye in the sense that
A satyr calls
she will actually heal you, where Lara Faye is just too busy murdering everything.
To our revels. There's food in the kitchen and drink, well, everywhere, including the floor, I see. And make yourself at home. And don't forget to pour one out for our dear host, Sir Lord Arden. May his slumbers be peaceful.
Yeah, I think Lara Faye is definitely like probably the best, but Nimith is. If we were gonna tier list them, they'd both be S tier, right? And I mean, I say that like it's funny, but I think that Nimith would actually heal you, whereas Lara Faye would be attacking something. So I think Nimith might be a little bit better, but that doesn't mean that I would say that she's not. That Lara Faye is not the best. I think she probably is, but Nimith, and then there's a few that are really good. Oh, bro. Just taking a crap ton of elemental damage from these things.
A note next to the
There's a level 5 favorite soul. I forget the name, but it's got the same coding as Nimith and Lara Faye. There's a level 19 that has the same code. There's a level 12 that has the same code. Like, I should do that at some point. I should do a tier list with the hirelings. Those are... Yeah. Now, level 5, she's awesome. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of spells because she's on level 5, but really, really solid. You know, the level 1 cleric is also really solid. Like, as far as, like, casting and not acting like a melee. That's the problem with most clerics and favorite soul, if you want a healer, is they're coded to be either like casters or melee, and the ones that are coded to do melee really just are awful. Yeah, Dryad's good. That dude tried to trip me, so I tripped him. I'm not tabbing anything. 2 Reapers I just roared. We're gonna speed boost too, because I don't feel like having any mishaps. Alright, here's another color spray. And want to get rid of these champion pixies. We're not gonna take any risks. Oh, I just tripped that pixie. So this fight was unnecessary. I tab targeted trying to see the key. I didn't see anything, and it wasn't in there anyway, so. Alright, I'm gonna roar on that beast mark right there. And we tripped it. Trying to get rid of it. Okay. Yeah, dude, these pixies are no joke. Alright, they're all dead. Okay. I tripped a dryad. Or whatever, what's a pixie? Ah, we got the key.
This large key is labeled Spring House. It seems someone was trying to hide it.
That's super huge.
It's surprising to find a large, well-stocked library in a house
Mix 'em up.
over to an endless party. It's even more surprising to find a sphinx sitting in the middle of it.
See those books over there? I messed them up.
Water gushes up from the ground.
Okay, Famine Reaper's getting color
forming a
sprayed.
large pool. This must be the cascading spring the house is named after.
Okay. And we can color spray these. There we go. Luckily, no champs. So, easy.
This large barrel is marked Flashboom Powder in large letters. In even larger letters below are the words, "Keep away from open flame." Towering weeds spring up the instant you cast the magic seeds on the ground. The twisting brambles suck up every drop of water nearby, leaving cascading springs dry as a bone.
Okay, dude, here's your boom powder.
The careless satyr swings his torch too close to the powder keg, which explodes in a shower of sparks. The partygoers turn to gawk at the spectacle. It's a simple
Okay.
task to remove the sign. The satyrs are still distracted by the recent fireworks. You deftly replace the cottage sign with the sign from the library. Seething with anger, the master of the revels reluctantly agrees.
I'm gonna get rid of all these champions.
Deal, it's true.
I'm gonna roar.
But nothing
Okay.
in the rules says we can't repute a
Alright, I'm gonna use my second wind. Try to color spray that dude before he stuns me. And we'll roar on this dude. Alright, so now it's just me and the boss. Haste. And we're just gonna sunder him whenever it's up.
The revels have finally ended. not in the way the satyrs expected.
Those aren't bad. Intelligence 4, level 5 is actually really good. We'll do the crazy windmill. I mean, I'm gonna do all of these, but I'm going to take like a break to go refresh my tea.
You enter the grove the villager told you about and spot a small
freedom of movement.
in the distance.
Well,
Death
met,
ward.
travelers.
A hearty voice calls as you approach.
Are you here to help us slay the great beast?
I'm gonna color spray these. That was a Colors of the Queen proc, that sunburst effect. Night hair. Oh yeah, I forgot, dude. Yeah, thank you. I'll get them after this. We should be alright in this one.
There, it sits menacingly.
Alright, let's go.
Whispers to you.
Talk to me about a plan. Well, if you don't believe me, I'll show you.
She says.
Charge!
Alright, man, come on, follow me.
Surprise. Spindly legs rise from the
Here we
dirt,
go.
and the windmill
Trip.
lurches forward. The windmill
Color spray.
seems undaunted by your weapons and spells. Creatures
Oh.
spring up around you, rushing to defend the windmill. The gemstone cracks, and the
Can we
windmill
get the
shudders.
Fear Reaper? Get the Fear Reaper. Okay, got it. Where is this? Is it over here or is it behind me? No, it's in front of me. Right there. Okay, tripped him. Here, we're gonna roar on everything.
A creature sporting an unusual gemstone seems to be avoiding you.
Did we get it or did he leave? Oh, he left! Bro. Trip.
A creature sporting an unusual gemstone.
Okay, I tripped him
seems
again.
to
He was
be
trying to
avoiding
leave.
you.
I know I'm knocked down.
Another gemstone cracks, and the windmill shakes.
Okay,
violently.
there's the second wind. And where's the other one? He's right there. Okay, we tripped him.
A gemstone
Ah.
cracks once more. The windmill rumbles deeply, then falls still. The magic that brought it to life.
It was messy, but we did it.
I wish you had trusted me.
The old knight says.
And I got nothing.
You came to my aid in the end. You've earned a reward.
She continues.
I got my second point though, so we'll
Speak
spend
with
that.
me if you'd like to help a little further. Somehow, I feel the culprit is still nearby.
Okay, so we're at 39 charisma. We definitely want this. That'll make our charisma 40. And that will add 1 to our DCs for the effects. For color spray anyway. It doesn't look like it changes this one, but 40 is really good at level 8, so.
Where are you going? Hunting for gold that is flowing. Somewhere in the cold world, here there is no knowing. Hey la, oh la la la. We love if there's a standing stone. Let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la. We love games. There's a standing stone. Let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la. We love games. Where are you going? There's no knowing what magic awaits, what evil is glowing. Hey la, oh la la. We love games. There's a standing stone. Let's make camp. We love games. Oh la la. Hunting no crypts is folly. Just play games and be jolly. Magical treasures hide in the dark, so rest in it and bark. We love games. There's a standing stone. Let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. There's a standing stone. Let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Hey la, oh la la. We love games. Hey la, Mary la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la la. La 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 la. La 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 la.